Welcome to the fourth lesson of the cybersecurity course. This lesson is a part of the course presented to you by TCSC London Academy and the instructor, Mr. Isam Ifarujain. This lesson is about cyber threat intelligence. Let's start by defining what is cyber threat intelligence and why is it so important. Threat intelligence is a proactive cybersecurity approach that involves gathering, analyzing, and using information about potential and existing cyber threats to make informed decisions that enhance an organization's security posture. It provides valuable insights into threat actors, their motivations, attack techniques, and indicators of compromise, enabling organizations to anticipate and defend against cyberattacks more effectively. Now, let's start with the key components of threat intelligence. Data collection. Threat intelligence data comes from various sources, including open-source intelligence, OSINT, commercial threat feeds, honeypots, dark web monitoring, and internal security logs. All this data allows us to analyze threats. Analysis. Threat analysts analyze collected data to identify patterns, trends, and correlations that help understand the tactics, techniques, and procedures, TTPs, of threat actors. Contextualization. Contextualizing threat intelligence involves understanding how threat information applies to an organization's specific environment and industry. Classification. Threat intelligence is often classified into strategic, operational, technical, and tactical levels, addressing the needs of different stakeholders within an organization. Information sharing. Information sharing enhances collective defense capabilities and helps in creating a more resilient cybersecurity landscape. Prioritization. This step involves ranking and prioritizing identified threats based on their potential impact, likelihood of occurrence, and relevance to the organization. Prioritization ensures that resources are allocated effectively to address the most critical threats first. Attribution. Attribution means determining the origin and identity of threat actors responsible for cyberattacks. Attribution provides insights into the motives and capabilities of adversaries, aiding in response strategies and risk mitigation. Countermeasure development. Creating and implementing strategies, tools, and processes to defend against identified threats. Countermeasure development is informed by threat intelligence to proactively strengthen security postures. Feedback loop. Establishing a continuous feedback loop between threat intelligence teams and the broader cybersecurity ecosystem. This loop ensures that lessons learned from incidents and threat responses inform ongoing intelligence gathering and analysis efforts. Reporting. Communicating threat intelligence findings to relevant stakeholders in a clear and actionable manner. Reports may include insights on emerging threats, recommended mitigations, and strategic considerations for decision-makers. Continuous monitoring. Ongoing surveillance and analysis of the threat landscape to identify new threats and changes in the tactics used by threat actors. Continuous monitoring ensures that threat intelligence remains current and relevant. Automation and orchestration. Implementing automated processes and workflows to handle routine tasks related to threat intelligence, such as data collection, analysis, and dissemination. Automation improves efficiency and allows analysts to focus on more complex aspects of their work. Regulatory compliance. Ensuring that threat intelligence activities align with relevant regulatory requirements and industry standards. Compliance with regulations enhances the organization's overall cybersecurity posture and risk management practices. Scenario planning. Developing hypothetical scenarios based on threat intelligence to simulate potential cyber threats. Scenario planning helps organizations prepare and test their incident response capabilities in a controlled environment. Feedback incorporation. Integrating feedback from security incidents, threat responses, and the effectiveness of implemented countermeasures back into the threat intelligence process. This iterative approach enhances the organization's adaptive and learning capabilities in the face of evolving threats. Stay with us for the next modules where we will discuss more in details threat actors concepts. For now, let's discuss the types of threat intelligence. There are 4 types of threat intelligence. strategic, operational, tactical, and technical threat intelligence. First type is strategic threat intelligence. It gives a higher level of information, providing a general overview of the threat landscape. It also provides information about the impact of attack trends on business decisions and finances. This makes it more relevant for higher executives, to help them with defining new strategies for the security functions of the organization. It offers a risk-based approach by focusing on the effect and possibilities of risk. Second type, operational threat intelligence. It is another higher level of intelligence source, which focuses on knowledge about a specific threat to the company. It provides detailed insights to network defenders, fraud detection manager, IT team managers, and similar higher roles in the security operations. Operation TI is provided from information gathered in hacker forums, chat rooms, discussions, etc., which as a result describes how an attacker operates and how a specific cybercrime is carried out. Third type is tactical threat intelligence. This is a lower level, with more detailed information. It gives insight into the technical capabilities of an adversary, its TTPs. Being more detailed, it is intended for a more technical team, IT managers, SOC managers, NOC managers, and similar roles. It is essential to help them create or update their defense strategy. Just like the result is detailed and technical, the sources where it is gathered are too. It is gathered from malware and incident reports, or different attack group reports, and human intelligence. The fourth and last type is technical threat intelligence. It is a slightly more detailed intelligence resource than tactical TI. It gives specific indicators on an attack, and helps security professionals analyze those attacks to write new rules in the current security products, like firewalls or endpoint security systems. Technical TI includes reported IP addresses, phishing information, malware samples, malicious URLs, hashes, etc. However, this is short-term information because threat actors tend to constantly change their tactics. Now that we know more about the topic, let's talk about the benefits of threat intelligence. There are several benefits for threat intelligence. One of the benefits is early threat detection. Threat intelligence helps organizations detect emerging threats and vulnerabilities before they are widely exploited. Another benefit is a proactive defense. Armed with threat intelligence, organizations can implement countermeasures and defenses before attacks occur. Informed decision-making. Threat intelligence informs decisions about security investments, resource allocation, and incident response planning. Reduce downtime and damage. Effective threat intelligence enables quicker response to incidents, minimizing the duration and impact of attacks. Finally, partner collaboration. Sharing threat intelligence with industry peers and partners enhances collective cybersecurity efforts. Now let's talk about some challenges relating to threat intelligence. Data overload. The huge volume of threat data available can overwhelm organizations, making it essential to focus on relevant and actionable information. In a previous section, we've covered some key concepts that companies use to better focus on essential data such as data collection, analysis, contextualization, and classification, for example. Accuracy and trustworthiness. Ensuring the accuracy and credibility of threat intelligence sources is crucial to avoid acting on false or misleading information. In next lessons, we will learn more about false positives and false negatives, for example. Those concepts help ensuring a certain level of accuracy and credibility. Contextual relevance. Threat intelligence must be tailored to an organization's specific environment and threat landscape to be effective. To ensure effectiveness, companies usually use cybersecurity experts and auditors to best fit the threat intelligence to their needs. Resource constraints. Properly utilizing threat intelligence requires skilled personnel and dedicated tools, which some organizations may lack. Training and upskilling of your team is key in this scenario. We've covered the following topics in this lesson. What is cyber threat intelligence? its key components, types, benefits, and finally, challenges of threat intelligence. Stay with us in the next lessons to learn more about the cybersecurity world. Remember, well preparing your defense starts with well knowing your opponent. The next module is dedicated to cyber threats. See you there.